In fact, it's one of the most popular questions in America. Who is Oleg Savitsky? It's a very difficult question to answer because I don't really like to define myself by any particular quality or location or ethnicity. Like me personally, I was born and raised in Georgia till age 20. They assume that I'm Russian, and therefore, if I'm Russian, then trying to think, okay, what kind of stereotype we can apply. Then, of course, they're looking into movies like Red Dawn, and they're thinking, oh, so it's the like those guys that conquered us in the movies, and they're rude, and they're big bears, and they drink vodka, and they like cold. And guess what? It's none of them applies to me. So I'm a little bit of everything. I'm the man of the world. Who am I? Artist, fighter, lawyer. I'm a little bit of everything, and I think that's what makes somebody a well-rounded person. My involvement to MMA was a natural progression of everything that I've done before. Trained in wrestling since I was 8 years old, and I trained in Greco-Roman first, and then freestyle wrestling, judo, and it was just absolutely normal from judo also to train in sambo. So when I start to progress and acquire more skills, when I find out that the first time they have world championships in combat sambo in France, and I took second place fighting against Russian guy. The highest point in my career, standing there and listening to the national anthem, at the same time seeing the flag of your country raised behind you, and especially knowing that maybe the only guy who actually took that gold from you, the king of MMA, like Fyodor Emelianenko, that's a pretty high achievement for myself. The lowest point was coming to the age where you start to realize it's time to retire. Timing, reaction was totally different. A time came, I'm not on the same level anymore. It's just the fact that I didn't react fast enough, which is very upsetting for any fighter to start to realize that you're getting old. And even though sometimes I climb into the cage and I spar with the guys, and I still think that I'm absolutely capable of destroying lots of people, I'm very realistic about my limitations. Injured knees or some other thing. Cardio-wise and strength-wise, I'm still pretty strong. That's actually one of the most upsetting parts of life. The older you get, you're getting wiser, and you're thinking, wow, I can use all that knowledge, but the only problem is your body is not there to do that. And that's probably the biggest problem with me right now that I start to realize. So for me, it was a natural thing to open my own gym and being very proud of my students and build the gym the way I wanted, having everything that I wanted in it. People come and train with you because they see the level of skills that you have and knowledge. Again, I come from culture of loyal students, and I'm very lucky I have students like this that are very loyal to my gym, and they come and train here from having no knowledge and get them to the point where they well versed in grappling, wrestling, boxing, Muay Thai, you name it, and physically strong people. Then you see results of your labor where you're molding somebody into that great fighter mentally, physically. It's the greatest achievement ever, probably. To me, it justifies everything that I did in terms of building this place, and it's just creating that space where people come in and feel like at home. So besides being just gym, that produces great fighters, it's the place where people can come in and feel like they're family.